lads and ladies. I'm Sassaron, and I've been pondering over how the content system works and what is actually safe and advertiser friendly on YouTube. The most obvious one is sex and nudity. We can't free the nipple after all, and sexual organs are not kosher enough. Then there is excessive violence, especially real videos containing animals or people getting mutilated in any way, shape or form. You might get away with Jackass-style videos, maybe, just maybe. Games usually gets away with this though, such as Doom. But do not count on this working with any other media, like comics and movies. Which is the next thing to avoid, actually showing at any cost. Heck, even trailers are being hunted down by zealous corporations. They care a little for transformative work and fair use. Yes. Movies are being targeted. Use anything from a movie, a clip, a trailer, it might be taken down, or demonetized, or both. Yes, scary, isn't it? So no more reaction videos, unless you put in stickmen talking and dubbing them, I suppose. That could work. After that we got music. Most music is owned by someone or something, such as Sony Music. Thus most music will trigger the automatic system, even if the microphone picks up a little bit in the background. Sometimes even 3 seconds is enough for someone to copyright claim the video or ask it to be taken down, be it the system or an actual person. Yes, some people will go around working for a corporation to look for videos using infringing content. Maybe watch 10 seconds of it and go hit delete. Which means a gameplay recorded is usually best with no in-game music, especially sandbox games such as GTA, where almost every soundtrack is owned by a big money-mulching company. One of these is very obvious is hate speech, especially when it includes minorities and religion. The ruder and more vocal, the bigger the audience, with a increased chance of being taken down along with the channel, especially if someone disagrees with the message. Let's say, for example, a video saying that the Quran is a bad book to live by can quickly become a hot topic and will often be taken down by an insulted man or woman, especially of religious persuasion. Basically, don't talk bad about someone's belief, even if you disagree. Yes.
Enemy structure destroyed.
YouTube do not like to hear people preach loudly about religion, especially the side of holy scriptures that says violence towards specific groups and oppression of women is the right thing to do. Honestly, how many religious female leaders are there in the world? Especially in the Middle East. Anyways, racism is also a thing. Even though we're all humans, basically don't talk bad about people that's different from yourself that lives elsewhere. Especially if you have the superior sunburned skin color that suffers from vitamin D deficiency and usually lives in colder climates, like me. This is very rude in bad form, and it's time to get beyond this notion of being superior due to geographical location. Target harassment is much simpler and yet very confusing for lots of people. It's my understanding that includes calling people names, having your audience do the same on and off social media, which usually leads to easily offended will take this as an excuse to mass flag report and send takedown notification to the channel in questions. That being said though, name calling and let's say calling people slurs and such is very childish and boring and I just find it talking content. Also, it can skim very close to bullying, which I'm very much against.
Be on the lookout.
But that's just me. Then there is... yes. The Twitter 12. No matter what the opinion is, there are 12 people on Twitter that will be verbally against anything you say and do. They're kind of usually mass flag videos, often getting the information wrong, misleading people and instigating angry mobs. So, how many jobs have been lost due to people just going, "That guy did something I didn't like. Burn!" Especially considering that a lot of these people making commentary videos and reviews about other people. If you most YouTube users who makes videos about other people having a discussion or a counter argument often says, "Do not contact, attack, harass, or interact with organizations or people in being talked about in the video." But fans will often do that anyways because they feel strongly about it. So yeah, most of the time it's not the content creator that is at fault. It's the people listening to the creator or influencer or uploader. Yeah, call it what you want. That so said, takedown notifications and copyright claims are not here to solve verbal nipple rubbing between two angry people or more. It's to preventing people from using your work unedited, which is another topic all on its own. Let's say I made this video, and you cannot use this video without cutting it into ribbons and splicing it with your commentary, as far as I understand. And the stars are right and the old ones are out. Yes, politics are not recommended for topics, even if they are a great way to reach and gather an audience, since everyone has an opinion, including me. YouTube is of the persuasion that they don't like posing ideas, especially on a political spectrum. Yes. Many people are willfully dense and ignorant about the way the world works and the way rules and regulations are made, and will influence people, be it left, right or any other direction. But essentially, YouTube do not like people talking about it, because advertisers do not want to be associated with, well, LGBTQ and everything else unless they can avoid it. They just want to sell stuff to people. They don't want to take a standpoint, except from making money on their product. And if they're being associated with Third Reich, the enthusiasts, they will usually not be very happy and thus usually lose money. At least that's what I keep claiming. I haven't seen too much of this in action. Then you have swearing, cursing and colorful cuss words. Yes, things like flogging Nurgle is generally not very advertiser friendly. Just like on TV. I also find that people with a potty mouth very tiresome to listen to due to them repeating words many times and the lack of interesting word use. Plus I also find it very irritating if you have to start bleeping them out. Like beep, beep, beep. It's like, But that's just me. Then, of course, if too many videos look almost identical, the system will also trigger. Yes. Even if it's a different song in every movie, if in any video, then the system might just say, nope, it's too similar. Or that's just algorithm being a dick. Wrong labeling can also screw us over, interestingly. Over at the Gamer Haven, we reviewed a game called 100% Orange Juice, I believe it was. But due to the channel being set to travel, I believe we got into trouble thinking it because it's a false advertisement. Because orange juice is a refreshing drink as well as an Asian game title. Go figure that one out. Now that I've been through all of these ones, I've observed in person and seen being executed and targeted, there's not much left, is there? Rainbows and unicorns? Anyways, I'm Sasson, I'm signing out. Like, follow, and subscribe to me on social media. Links down below.